So welcome to Rocket Realtor. This is the first email that you're going to get from us. It's going to have your email and password. Now your email and password that's created for you is going to be used to log into your CRM, and pretty much all the software that you have access to, you'll use the same email and password just to make it super easy. Now, we will go over email signature and also prospect form and lender lead form and how to use them. But first we're going to look over the fundamentals and the first things you want to do when logging into Rocket Realtor. So we'll come over here, and when you click on profile, first thing you'll do is click on profile. You can change your name, your username right here, and this is basically what's going to be seen from you, not from any of your clients. So this is just personal preference, and this is your voicemail. So if you want to do text to voice, you can, but I don't recommend it. Or you can do MP3 audio. You want to record it on your phone and maybe upload it. You could do that as well, or from your computer. But to make it very easy, we put a record feature here where you just click record, and now you can record it directly from your computer or your mobile device. So that just makes it super easy for you to be able to do, or your team. So as you can see, we're recording my voice right now. And when you're done with your voicemail message, you just click right here, stop, and you can have the option to save it or delete it and upload it right here. We'll just delete it for now. And so right here, call forwarding, it's off, but you can put call forwarding on, and you just have to put the area code. You have the country code first. So if it's in the United States, it's going to be 1. Which most Rocket Realtor are going to be in the United States right now. We are launching in Canada, but for right now, it's all the United States. So you'd have a 1 in front of your number and no dashes, so it'll look like this. And just update it, and you're going to be able to do call forwarding to your phone number, or maybe a phone number that's attached to somebody who does who handles your phone calls in your office. So if somebody's going to handle your phone calls in your office, you could also do that as well. And if you don't want to call forward it and you just want it to go straight to voicemail, just leave it off and you can update it from there. So that's call forwarding, which is found right here in profile. Now, one thing you want to do after call forwarding is set up is go ahead and come down and check documents. So documents is going to be anything that we're sending you as far as updates, maybe a training PDF on a certain software. All of that good information will be found right here in documents. And we also have a notes which we will send to you from here. So if there's a note that we need on your account, say, I don't know, maybe you sent us an email and you had a special request for the CRM, you'd get that update right here in your notes. So that's that part. And if we look at scrolling a little further down, right underneath notes, you'll see signature. If you click on signature, so the first thing you want to do is profile, set up your voicemail and your call forwarding. Then you want to do your signature. Now you can copy and paste your signature from any, whether it's Google, Gmail, or it's Yahoo, wherever you're using, or another CRM if you're transferring to us. Wherever it's at, you just copy and paste it, and it fits perfect. So we'll give you an example here, and this is from Gmail. So if you're working with Gmail and you wanted to do that, just copy and paste it, and that would show up right there, and then you just click save. So pretty simple. That's how you do your user signature. And then this is going to be on every single email. It gives you the option: do you want to put a signature or not? Because some emails you might not want to. We'll tell you about that in the future if you're doing maybe for a lender or something like that. So that's another way to do it. So we've covered profile, setting up your voicemail, and also call forwarding. And we've also looked at documents and notes and signature. So what's next? Next, we're going to look at the links that we had in your email, how to use them, and the benefits of using them. So a lot of CRMs do not include like a landing page link. And so we had a custom landing page link that's linked to your account, and so every time somebody fills out that form, it goes directly into your prospects. Now I'm going to explain prospects, the difference between prospects and client prospects. So if you think about it this way, if you're doing Facebook advertisement, in Facebook a lot of times, or anywhere on the web, you always get people who accidentally submitted their information. And you don't want to waste your time or put them into your funnel where you're sending them emails if it's a bad email, or it's just somebody that you know from looking at the contact information that they were just curious and wanted maybe to download the information that you're giving them, or whatever the case would be. So in prospects, if you click on that, prospects is where everybody it's like the holding tank, the fish tank, where all the new leads are going to come. So before they get populated into your client prospect, they're going to end up here so that you can review them and transfer them into your prospect area. So it helps you just kind of sort through, the good leads and the bad leads right up front. So we're going to go back and look at these emails, or the links in the email. And so prospect form and lender lead form. Now, if you're working with a lender, the really cool part is that a lot of lenders, they'll pay you, for generating leads for them. Well, now you have a way to verify that you brought them a lead, and also you can export those leads and sell them to them, or do whatever partnership deal you have with the lender. So that's a really cool feature. And this is a standalone link. So say you have an email that's going out that talks about the importance of getting pre-approved and having your paperwork before you go and start looking at houses, right? Pre-approval letter. And in that email, you can go ahead and put your link for the lender's lead form, and then so if they click on it, then they can go directly into that. That person needs to get pre-qualified. So this is a way to do that. Now on the flip side, they do link together. So, and I'll show you about that. I'll show you each one. So this one right here is a prospect lead form, and this is a lender lead form. So the prospect lead form looks like this, and this will automatically go to your CRM. And the cool part is it also sends you a text message notification so that you can also stay on top of knowing that, hey, I got a new lead that came in, but you don't have to respond to them because our system automatically does it, which is kind of cool. It's called our EI system. And so this is for the lender one right here. And so you can see they're different. This is talking about loans, and this is talking about buying houses. And so let's just say somebody signed up from right here, John and Jane. And this is just for a trial, just for a demo, just to show you if you did get somebody who signed up. And if you've seen it in this fashion, you know that it wasn't a good sign up. So buyer or seller, they tell you right there which one they are. And this is based on Las Vegas, so if yours is a different area, it showed a different area, but and they can always put their information here. New construction, condo, single family, apartment, what are they looking for? And they can submit that. What day are they looking to move out of their home? They can click on that as well here and say, well, the state has a trial. Okay. And what price point are they looking for? And so that gives you an idea. Now here's the cool part. If they are pre-qualified and they select yes and they submit this form will automatically close out, and that'll go into your prospect tab. Now if they select that they are not pre-qualified, right, and they submit this, they'll automatically go into the next form that's built into this form. But it's the same form over here, and it captures their information to be able to send them to your lender. So let's just say that they said, no, we're not pre-qualified. It'll automatically jump them to this one, and they can say, okay, well, cool. Type of loan. Okay, we're going to do purchase a home. And home description. And primary residence. And they can go through this. And this right here will automatically go to the lender, okay, to the lender lead. And so this is something that you'll be able to share with download and show lenders, hey, we get 10, 20 people per month coming in that need lender service, and you can partner with them. And a lot of times, they'll pay you $2, 3, $4,000 a month to bring them leads, and these are people that you need to have pre-qualified anyways. So those type of partnerships are pretty cool. So right here they submit, and for each one of those you're going to get a text message. So if somebody signed up for as a prospect just for a home, you're getting a text message. And if they signed up for also, for the lender part of it, then you're going to also get a text message. So you get two. So if we come back over here, now prospects is empty, but if you always, whenever you come to your CRM, always refresh it. Little button on the top of the corner, and we can see right here that this came in. Okay, cool. And the purple button here, if everything looked legitimate and you said, hey, John looks like he's a good lead, then you'd push the purple button right here and go ahead and submit it, and it'll go into your client prospect. And some people ask, well, can I add a prospect manually? Absolutely. Right here to your right-hand corner, you can click there and you can add your prospect manually. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that as well. But for demonstration, we're going to go ahead and approve John. And so we'll click there. Now if we refresh, John's no longer a prospect holding tank. Now he goes to client prospect. So this is the part that we'll talk about in a little bit more detail. Let me show you that lender lead that went through, it also went through for the lender leads. So it's also here, okay? And you can export that and send it to the lender that you're working with. So it's a really cool feature. Now all of these features right here are the same features that you're going to have in the client prospect area. So we'll kind of go through those and how they work really briefly. So this is for sending an email one at a time to this prospect. And this is for sending a text message one at a time for this prospect. Now you're probably wondering, what's this one? This is for your two-way communication. So if you sent them a text message and they text you back, hey, great, let's do Friday to see the house, all your communications right here. If you need to upload a document, you can upload a document here. Let's say that the pre-approval came in, you want to save the document here, you can do that. And also your notes can go here, how everything went with the viewing, anything that that they talked about, the notes can go here. Now you're probably wondering, well, yeah, it's great to send them an email and a text message, but is there a way to send it automatically, or to send everything on like on an autopilot, right? So we do have an automated system part of it, and I'll show you real quick. And if you wanted to add client prospect directly into here, you can do that as well, client prospect, and you can export all your leads as well as here. So it makes it really super easy. So if you set a reminder is going to be to send every single person an initial email and how to do it. And so we highly recommend that you set up, when you first log in, that you set up your set reminders so that every time somebody comes into your funnel as a lead, they get a text message, they get an email immediately, and then you can have like a second day email and text message set up, a 5th day text message email set up, a 7th day text message email set up, and so on and so forth. So you can do that for everybody that comes in the system automatically. Now, you're going to want to do this for everybody who comes in the system because it's just going to save you time. So you don't have to worry about, did I text them? Did I forget to text them? It's automatically going to send them a text message, automatically going to send them an email. So it makes it super friendly, user-friendly for your team and for yourself. So what you do is you add right here, add a reminder, and let's say SMS and reminder day. You want to set up one immediately so that whenever they first initially sign up, they're going to get this text message, they're going to get this email that you're going to send them. So this is a text message, so that immediately whenever they sign up, they're going to get an email, a text message. They're going to get, number one, a welcome text message for entering their information, and then this text message would come afterwards. And then you can pick right here which one you're going to need to send them based on if it's their first, text message, you want to have a certain text message, you can do it right here. You can scroll down, use through the hundreds of them that we have, and pick which one best fits for an initial text message. So let's say that after that you wanted to send one the third day. You could do that, select the template. Say the sixth day, do that, select a template, and so on and so forth. Now, the same thing would be done for emails. So if you want to do emails, you can do one immediately, and then you can select whichever email you want to send them first whenever they first sign up. And here's the signature. Yes, we'd add the signature there. And so then after you save that one, you'd come back and make a new one for the second day. You'd come back and make another one for the sixth day. Awesome. So now that we have that taken care of, now you know that this is how you initially set up all your automated reminders, so it makes it super easy for you to be able to communicate with all your new prospects and potential customers. So let's go ahead and look at client prospects now. And client prospects, if you wanted to send an email, it would be the same process, but it's manually. Select your template that you want to do. I can add you to my calendar. Just say that one. And you'd write your subject here. Typically your subject, you can just copy the first couple of part of the sentence of your opener here and copy it here. And if you want them to reply to a certain email, then you can have them reply to that one. If you're working with a Gmail, a Yahoo, or something like that, you can go ahead and reply to them there. And that's pretty much it. If you have an attachment you want to send them, you can do that. And so, and again, your signature is automatically attached to all of these, so you don't have to worry about that because you already set it up. So that's the cool part. And if you wanted to send them, let's say a video email, now you can do that too through Rocket Realtor. So how you do, you go ahead and click that, say record video, just record the video there. You record it, so record video, that'll give you the feature to record your video. And then, or you can record audio, you record your audio, or take a photo. You can have all these features that you can do right here from this little button right here. It'll embed it in here. And a lot of times what will happen is you'd want to do this first and then add your template, because this will override your template and it'll wipe it out. So if you wanted to add a video, just click here and then click here and add the video or whatever information. Then after that, you'd add your select your template. So that's pretty much it for a standard email. And these go out immediately, so they don't go out staggered, or they don't go out in a certain time. These are sent as soon as you do these right here. They're sent immediately. So if we go back and we look at text message is very similar. Select your template, scroll through your templates, and pick which one. This is a demo, so it's limited to a few of them. This is a demo. It have about, I think it's about 100 different templates you'd have for SMS, and you'd select which one you want. And then you can also do the same thing. You can send them a video through text message or an audio, which is pretty cool, and some emojis there if you want to do that as well. And then you just push send, and you send that text message immediately. So that's how you do an email and text message manually. But again, we recommend you doing one automated so you can save yourself some time. So the next part that we're going to look at is your deals. So the little hand right here, the deals tab, you can click on this, and automatically it comes pre-done with your buyer and seller. Now you can always change that pipeline, add a different pipeline if it's something else that you're working on, maybe a marketing project. You can handle your marketing project through there as well. But I mean, this is typically what you're going to use it for, is your buyer and sellers. So let's say you had a buyer, and for this one right here, you can put their name, the name of the person, if they're a buyer, and put their name in there, and you can custom make it. So let's just show you real quick if this was so now you'd have John and Mary, their buyers, and then you can come here and you can look at this and say, okay, deal, what stage are they in. You can add a stage to it as well. So you go here. Let's go back. So John and Mary, what you do here first is you add stages. What stage is John and Mary at? They are in pre-approval. Or let's say offer stage. Okay. So now if you look at John and Mary and you clicked here and you add a deal, you're going to see that refresh. They're in the offer stage. So now you can enter their information, commission, the date, description. You can save it. And this will show up now in your deals. So we'll delete that one. This is a demo. But this is where you'd manage all your buyers and your sellers at. And you can just simply come in here and add a deal. They're under contract, they're closed, offer, pending, name, commission, all that good stuff. So what you'd want to do is use the ones that we have pre-done for you right here for your buyers and your sellers. And then when you click on this, you're gonna see all the deals you have on this page. You'll be able to go through them. So unless you need something modified or something different than buyer and seller, maybe for a marketing campaign, whatever the case is, but then you can put it in here. But typically you're going to have this for your buyers and sellers only. You just use this one. So you click this one, add a deal, select what stage it's at, add the information, and save it. So your deals is for your buyers and your sellers, and that'll just maintain, you know, what's the process, what process are you in with them, and just so on and so forth. So makes it really easy to track your deals that way. Now, if we look at contacts, groups, contacts, broadcasts, we're going to go over that next. So when we're looking at groups and contacts, so when you create a group, now this is how you can also set up a text message autoresponder with your property address. So when they text a certain keyword, they get the property address that you want them to view. So let's just say this is for, first we'll do property. Okay. And if they text back the word home to your number, they'll get this property address. Okay. And they'll tell them the price. Just say it's $200,000. How many bedrooms it has, how many baths. You can add a photo if you want to, but typically we just recommend you keep it simple. If you want the property description that you have on Zillow or Realtor.com, you can add that property description here. And what I would recommend right here is copying and pasting your lead form URL. So let's say copy this address. I would say right here you want to copy and paste this one. And the reason being is once they get this, once they send a text message of home, the word home, to your phone number, then they're going to get all this information: the property's address, the property's price, bedroom, bath, the description, and the link for them to go ahead and fill out the information so you can connect with them and they can go right into your CRM. So this is a really cool feature to be able to prospect with text messaging. Now let's say that you're using this group for bulk voice messaging or bulk text messaging. It'd be a little bit different. You'd want to fill out everything just generic. Price, you can put price. Address, you can put address. Keyword, you can put keyword. Or a specific, it's going to ask you for a specific keyword. So whatever you want to name your group, put that keyword there. So let's just say right here, you're going to send a list out to Summerlin. Okay. then you could just do that, copy that, and it'd be Summerlin. And the address, you can just put, if you want as well, you can just put Summerlin. And leave that as it is. And then you save it. So now the group that you created, you can upload your contact list. So we'll give you each month 250 contacts that they're cold. They're not, warm leads. They're not something that came off Facebook or anything like that. These are people who have probably been browsing for maybe an ebook on home and garden, something related to homes, but they came in through one of our funnels, and it could be within the last year, but they're all homeowners. So that's the cool part. So you get that list every month, and you can upload it here. You can send them a group voice broadcast or a group text message. So that's how you'd set it up here. You just click it, upload the file that we send you, and you're all good to go. And if you need help formatting a file that you have, we can email you a template of how to do it and how to go about it so that you can upload it yourself. Once that's done, you're going to see all that you uploaded right here in your contact area. And you can add your contact right here manually if you wanted to, their name and phone number, and add them to a group as well. So you can add a contact manually as well. And then what you can do with those is you want to do a voice broadcast. So let me explain what a voice broadcast is. A voice broadcast is going to give you the ability to send 500 people at a time a phone call and with a pre-recorded message. So it's very powerful. It's kind of like the radio, but with with a phone call. And so you can record a message talking about, how you're helping home buyers in right now during the pandemic, or, how you're able to help them, sell their home for, a better price. Whatever the message may be that you want to get across to them, you can record it and send it out to your list just by clicking that. So let's say this had 500 people in it, right? You can either do it through text message, which we don't recommend, or you can upload a voice recorded message, which sometimes people will do, or you can just record it the same way you can do your voicemail. So if you wanted to record a custom message for them, you could do that. Just click it and click record. Hi, my name is John, and we're helping homeowners in your area who are looking to possibly sell their home due to the pandemic. There's a market increase. There's less homes and more buyers, which means that your house could be valued at more of a higher price than you believe. If you want information on how much your home's worth or what price you could possibly sell it at, text back this keyword. You just give them a keyword, or text back to this number, more info, and we'll get some more info about your house. Or text just your address, right? You just ask them to text your address, and then you'd save this message. And if it's good to go, you upload it, and then you just save it. Let's just save it here, okay? And if you're happy with this message, all you have to do right here is push broadcast, and it'll send that message out to 100 people, 200 people, up to 500 people per list. And it's a very powerful tool, and it costs you nothing extra per month as long as you use it with diligence. It won't be removed. Sometimes people get spamming, and we recommend that you just send your list every 2 weeks a voice message, or once a month, and text messages the same. And typically you don't want to burn out your list, so if you have a large list you're trying to reach out to, it'd be maximum twice per month. So how do you do it for a bulk text message, which we also have included? You can come here and just select your group that you created with your contact list, and you can pick, if you want to do a video, you can do a video message, take a photo of yourself, say hi. You can take a photo of yourself holding up, a sign that says "just sold," just sold a house around the corner. You can get creative with it, and you can do that, and then you can send it in here, or you can type up a message and then add a couple emojis in there. So, and then push send. So let's just say you did all this and you push send. You're going to send it out to this number of lists right here, bulk text message. So it's really powerful. Most CRMs don't offer this. We do offer it at no extra charge. So do take advantage of it, use it wisely, and help grow your business. And if you need some support on how to get it started, just send us a text message. We have our text message support, and we also have an email support, which you'll get in your sign up email. So if you need some help, we can help you along the way. So it's pretty simple. Now let's take a look at a few other of the benefits of using Rocket Realtor, and we'll go into those in a minute. But let's take a look at Inbox. So Inbox is going to be all your messages that are coming in from maybe from your voice broadcast, or not your voice broadcast, but your bulk text message. They'd come here if somebody responded, or they'd also show up if they were in your two-way chat through with a client. You'd also have it here as well. And your outbox is basically messages that are going out. It tells you if the status of them, if they were successful or unsuccessful, and you can take an action. You can save them, you can archive them or delete them. So that makes it really cool. So that's the basic setup of Rocket Realtor as far as using it for prospecting. Now, we're going to go into a little bit of an overview of the software that we offer and how to use it. Will be in training videos. I'm just going to give you a light description of each one of them so you can have an understanding of the cool software and tools that you have access to. So let's take a look at a few of them. So we're going to take a look at some of the softwares that you have access to. And the first one's going to be Rocket Ads. So in Rocket Ads, what you want to do is go ahead and enter your information here. Your first name, your email, and your realtor. We do service some clients through this, so they have an online store. But realtor or broker, what your position is, and then what city you want these ads to run in, and your daily budget. When you do this and you submit it to us, we'll basically help you set up your first ad campaign, and we do monthly support as well at no charge. Give you ad ideas, and so this would be the first process you'd want to do. Is we'll look at your current marketing, how you are on Facebook. We'll give you some suggestions on how you can improve your Facebook, and then also we'll help you set up your first ad campaign. Once you set up your first ad campaign, I would say the next step would be in about 2 weeks to 3 weeks. You're starting to get yourself rolling with Rocket Realtor. At that point, you'd probably want to log in over here with the login, and you'd be able to manage all your ads through Rocket Realtor and through the Ads Manager. So this is what you do, but it would probably be about 2 weeks to 3 weeks after you've kind of got your ad process running, and we basically walked you through on how to do your ads more successfully. So this is a feature that we offer with Rocket Realtor, Rocket Ads. Now, Rocket Email is basically like MailChimp or Constant Contact. We have our own platform. We were charging $49 for it. Now they're probably going to do an update. We're not going to offer it to anybody except users of Rocket Realtor. And it's like Constant Contact. So it has pre-done templates. You can create your own templates. And it's basically saving you a lot of money if you're using Constant Contact. It may only be $49, but $49 is $49. It may be $200 a month, and that's some savings over the year. So this is a tool that's really cool that we offer, and definitely take advantage of it. And we do have tutorials on how to use it. So this is Rocket Send. So that's included in Rocket Realtor. Now, one of the things is virtual tours is so important for real estate, especially right now during the pandemic. So we actually have our own software that you get access to at no charge. And typically, if you were to use another company that they're charging for, like a virtual tour software, it can get pretty pricey. I mean, you can pay anywhere from $79 to $200 per month. So this is completely free to use with Rocket Realtor, and you can just come here and take a look real quick. This is what your virtual tour what it would look like. You can add music. You can do little call outs, to tell a little bit more of the story of the home. You can come right here and move. They can move around. It's a pretty useful software, and this will help you sell homes more during the pandemic. And they can scroll through and look at the rest of the house if they want to. Take that down. And the cool part about this is that also you have the ability to capture leads through here. So you can go here and enter their information. All through the virtual tour. So that's one of the cool features of Rocket Realtors, that we do have virtual tours that you can set up, and they're very easy to do, and we can give you support on that as well. And please take in mind, there's a lot of software that you don't have to use it all right up front and kind of feel like overwhelmed, but it's something that on the weekend, if you can take a couple hours and look at the tools that you have, it really, bar none, it'll make you better in real estate, because a lot of people, they don't have access to all these tools at no extra cost. Typically, these tools, you're talking anywhere from $500 to $600 if they're bundled per month, so you don't pay nothing extra for them. So we definitely recommend, if you need help in the tutorials, if you need help learning how to use them, just feel free to email us or send us a text, and we'll get somebody on a video tour with you to help you kind of understand how to use it. Now, ChitChat's a really cool software. And what you can do with ChitChat is basically set up a room where you can take a look at what's happening. Like, say, for example, you want to set up a room based around a house, like this house right here. And you want to take a look at it. Let's join the chat. And what you do is you'd enter the people would enter as a guest. And when they enter as a guest, they'd be able to, ask you questions about the house, get information, about the house, what's going on. Can you send me some documents? Can you send me a virtual tour? You can send them a virtual tour right through here. And this can all be done right from your phone. So it's a really cool tool to have, and it makes you stand out. It's different. You can send somebody a text message that says, "Hey, want to join me in a chit chat about this home?" And then they'll be like, a chit chat. It kind of just makes it different. So we thought this was a really cool tool to develop. We know it'll be very beneficial for you, and it's based off micro commitments. Which, if you get somebody to do a small commitment, it'll turn into a macro commitment later on of maybe selling their house with you or purchasing a home with you because they like the way you talk to them through the chat or whatever the case may be. So definitely use ChitChat. It's a great tool. Now, if you're somebody who uses Monday.com or Asana or one of these other tools for project management, and you feel like you need that, and with Rocket Realtor, we also have, you take in consideration, we do have the deals, and we also have a task manager for you inside Rocket Realtor. But let's say that you're like, what, I use Monday.com or I use Asana. Now you can go ahead and use Collab. And so with Collab, it's basically the identical tool as Asana or Monday.com. So you can manage and track your team's progress and stats on anything, whether it's a marketing campaign, a real estate funnel that you're working on, or training new real estate agents. You can go ahead and do that. And so it's a really cool software that you want to explore and use. And not everybody will probably use it, but it is pretty cool. And you could set up some, it takes you a little bit more effort, but I believe that if you went a little bit more effort in certain areas in real estate, you'll stand out. You could use Collab to put your lender, the home buyer and the seller and title, and put them all into one collab where everybody can see what everybody's doing. Everybody sees everybody's responsibility, everybody's timeline, and it will help you better do transactions, push a little bit. People will work a little bit harder because they know that everybody's seeing what they're supposed to be doing, and also it makes a very high value add for your buyer and your seller. So okay, cool. So now next is going to be the digital business card. So after collab is a digital business card, and the digital business card is very powerful because if you're in real estate, you notice that maybe yourself or somebody else that you've seen in your real estate colleagues, somebody will contact them and they'll send them a picture of their business card. And while that's somewhat professional, it's a little bit behind the times, and you want to make sure that you can connect with your buyers, in the most technology-based form, so you can build better relationships and have better leads. So CV cards is a really cool way for you to create a custom business card, and you don't have to have no programming skills. It's super easy. You upload pictures and images and type a little bit of text, and as you can see here, this is a demo. You can add information about yourself, about you, your resume, a little bit of information about that, how long you've been doing real estate, portfolio. You can also add, homes that you've sold, manage your features, and then you can also put appointment. So if you want to put an appointment in there, so these are cool tools because you can send this out through text message to anybody, and they can sign up on the spot for an appointment with you. Okay, so this is a really cool feature for you to use as well in your business card. You can manage all your appointments and contact you. It has your phone number, your email, and they can email you. So this is a really cool tool for you to capitalize on and use in Rocket Realtor. Companies typically charge around $49 a month for this, so you don't have to pay anything for it, and you can manage your entire digital business card right here from this program. It's included with Rocket Realtor. So pretty cool. And get scripted. So one of the things with real estate is and even in real estate sales and everything else, is the better that you can have your script, or your team can work on a script together, be consistent and coherent on what they're saying, it's going to be a lot easier to grow your team or to grow your sales in real estate. Now, Get Scripted has sales letters, has Facebook ads, has headliners, webinars, upsells, video scripts. Basically every type of sales script that you need, we've developed for you. And so you'd log in and go through the process, and it takes you through different scripts that we have, through phone call scripts for real estate, email scripts for real estate, everything that you can think of for real estate scripts that you need for sales, it's inside here. Now you can modify it to fit your own way of speaking or your brand, and then you can save it and download it and share it with your team, or download it for later on to use when you're doing phone calls or you're reaching out to customers. So Get Scripted is a really cool tool, and we do offer it to different clients because it's a general scripting tool for $149, and they pay that per year, and we have per month, and you pay nothing for it in Rocket Realtor. It's 100% free, so take advantage of it. Now, everybody's using, because of COVID, everybody's been using Zoom. And Zoom is cool, but it's not free, right? And they have a free plan, but most people are going to go over 40 minutes, so they're going to pay the $19 to $29 for the monthly membership of Zoom. And so we developed Warp Speed video conferencing, where you can join, you can send it to your customers. They can join with the ID, and or you can start your own Zoom style with Warp Speed video conferencing, our software, and you can send them the link, and it's a little bit different. Ours is does have the whiteboard and messaging and everything the same. Ours is different from, it's a live stream peer-to-peer, which means that it doesn't cost us a lot for development as far as on the server. The server doesn't cost us a lot, and so that gave us an advantage to offer it to you at no cost. And peer-to-peer means it's an instant connection. So once you start your video conference, you select the button to share your your video conference. It'll give you a link. You can share it with whoever's going to join your conference, and then you're good to go. And it's unlimited. You can have unlimited guests and unlimited time that you need on the conference. So definitely want to take a look at Warp Speed video conferencing. It's included. And last but not least is Beam. Beam is probably, one of those things that you're going to probably find yourself using a lot. And if you're probably familiar with like Bitly and other services that do URL shortening. Well, Beam does URL shortening, and it can integrate with a lot of different technologies, Facebook Pixel, and so many other things that can be done with it. You can optimize your retargeting, and so the gist of Beam, what it does is you can grab a URL and you can control it. So let's say a YouTube video, you can add a YouTube video into Beam, and when you share it on social media, it doesn't go to YouTube no more. It stays in Beam, and you can add your information underneath that video. That way you can share videos that are viral, but you want to keep the attention of the viewer and have your name at the bottom of that video. You can do that with Beam. You can also add a feature where you can grab an article or a blog and put like a questionnaire, a poll, or even a contact form. You can go to Realtor.com, enter maybe a link for a house that you're selling, and a lot of times to make sure that that they're reaching out to you, if you put it through Beam and you share it, now at the bottom it'll say, hey, you want to look, you can type in there, you want to speak to a realtor. And when they click on that, that goes automatically to you. So Beam has a lot of features that normally I think Bitly charges around $149 per month or $49 per month at the check. I think it's almost $100 though, or it's $149 per year. But either way, you're saving hundreds of dollars per month and thousands per year just by using this software and not having to pay for Bitly. So it's more than a URL shortener. It's Beam. And that's also included with Rocket Realtor. So Rocket Realtor is a full-blown CRM that's smart, that has everything that you'll need for your CRM for your real estate business. And on top of that, we have a lot of different software that you can grow into, learn, and use as you need. And in reality, everything that we offer here, we've custom designed it because we know it's good for your business. And it just may take a couple of weeks for you to kind of get to play around with all the different tools we have, but we know they're going to be winners in your stable if they were horses. And we thank you for your partnership and for using Rocket Realtor for your CRM. And again, refer friends that you may know who are in real estate or family. We appreciate the support. And if you have any questions, always remember that you can reach out to us at support@rocketrealtor.app, and you'll also have that information and text message support through the email when you signed up. So we look forward to your success, and thank you for sticking around through this long tutorial. Watch it again, and hope you have a really successful year, and we're here to support you along the journey.